más. Te crees mucho, lo sé. Oye, que te digo, sé. Pero hay más en Instagram. Si tú no quieres beber, tengo fila hasta 3. No te necesito más. Te crees mucho, lo sé. Oye, que te digo, sé. Pero hay más en Instagram. Te crees de lo que eres, pero en el mundo, lo que mujer no me la creía. Hasta ese día, que me engañaste, que más. Reciclamos amores y estabas tú, te necesitaba. Ya no fueron tantas flores, pero tu actitud con esa espina dolió. Después de todo lo par y me llamas, diciéndome borracha que me quiere más. Y ahí odio que tu amiga me cae. Lo que fue prohibido lo aprovechan más. Si tú no quieres beber, tengo filas hasta 3. No te necesito más. Te crees mucho, lo sé. Hoy aquí te digo, sé. Pero vengas en Instagram. Si tú no quieres beber, tengo filas hasta 3. No te necesito más. Te crees mucho, lo sé. Hoy aquí te digo, sé. Pero vengas en Instagram. Los mensajes que no pude ver ya, que eran tus amigas, que nada que ver, pues tan bobo no. Y rezando a Dios, aún me lo hace 2 veces. Lo más triste de la realidad, solo mentira, nada verdad. Me quedaba mucho por sentir, no creo que fuera necesidad. Tú me quitaste la libertad, no porque no fue mi voluntad, para soltarte mi vida, oh no. Después de todo lo par y me llamas, diciéndome borracha que me quiere más. Y ahí odio que tu amiga me cae. Lo que fue prohibido lo aprovechan más. Si no quieres beber, tengo filas hasta 3. No te necesito más. Te crees mucho, lo sé. Hoy aquí te digo, sé. Pero vengas en Instagram. Si tú no quieres beber, tengo filas hasta 3. No te necesito más. Te crees mucho, lo sé. Hoy aquí te digo, sé. Pero vengas en Instagram.
Hey y'all, good morning, good morning. I kind of wanted to go live and kind of read over the transcripts just a little bit, but it's a change of venue right now. Change of venue. Yeah, it is. I'm not sure if any of you guys knows of the name that's in the title, Miss Vis B. I haven't done this in quite some time, but every now and then, good morning. It's going to be somebody that needs to get that work because they like to sneak it behind the scenes. I'm that person where when you have something to say and you want to be bitter about some shit, you're more than welcome to address me on my live with it. Not behind the scene, because when it's behind the scene, I'm going to expose your ass. Simple as that. I don't know why people still seem to feel like I'm some punk bitch. I may look like one, but then that's where you get it twisted with the images of what may be deceiving you, not me. So I was on this, sitting out back having my tea. You guys, having my tea. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. And the crazy thing about it is because everybody's behind an avatar, so you have to figure out how to address an avatar because you don't know who they are. So I'm going to have to start it off like this with you may possibly be oh, it's comfortable, girl. The arms raised up. It's really, really nice. It's really, really nice. And they're not expensive, Nisha. You should get you one. They got the blue and black ones, all of different colors, girl. But they're comfortable, all white. They're really comfortable. I know, right, Harlem? So I don't know, excuse my French, you guys, if this is a nigga bitch or motherfucking cracker. I can't tell you. But let me explain just a little bit about yesterday and the charter bus thing. It's not for me. It's for people that would have wanted to travel at a cheaper price as a group, get to meet other people and go out there for Mr. Robertson Vesicali. But you all know how this works, right? You can come out with whatever. You can come out, sell panties. You can come out and sell veggie wash. It don't earwax. It's gonna take a nigga bitch or a cracker to talk about you. But over here, I'm gonna have to say that it was probably a nigga bitch because it's predominantly, I guess, Black. You can tell by the names. I know Black people got their names. White people don't have our type of names. Big difference, right? But you have this nigga bitch that goes by Miss Vis B, who's never, ever, I've never seen her in my chat. So she's sitting in the bushes somewhere, I guess, assuming watching me, which I don't give a fuck. You sit in the bush, get a thorn so far up your ass, it wouldn't make me no fucking never mind. A lot of people out there needs to be aware also that I understand that you're not going to be liked. I understand that the person that you don't like, for whatever reason that you gave yourself a reason to not like, you might want to say some subliminal bullshit to them because you ain't never seen pretty much over in the chat room. But if you come at me and I feel like coming back to give you that motherfucking work, don't think that I won't. My time, my days is all fucking scheduled out. It just so happened to be that I had some free time this morning before I head on out to this concert that I'm going to go and enjoy myself at. Miss Vis B, let's read your comment in my community after I came out to speak to the people about, hey, well, we can do this together. But this bitch had to come in my comments and make it about me. Yeah, this bitch. Okay, I'm back. So it's obviously that she didn't learn well from her parents. If you don't have something nice to say, to shut the fuck up. I'm going to say that I was taught well to do so, but you just sometimes can't shut the fuck up when it's an ignorant ass fucking bitch that wants your fucking attention. And they needs to be checked immediately. Now, after you put this bullshit in my fucking comments, Miss VB, I'm going to block you after that. And then I'll be done with you because you are one hit quitter. I'm done with you. You don't know me from Adam and Eve, but this is what you quoted in my fucking text. Let me see if I can bring it up. Oh no, I can't even get to it that way. So she called herself kind of hiding it. So, and then you also have Debunking in my comments saying that he drove his own car. Do it look like I give a fuck if you got there by plane, train, boat, or hitchhike? Do I look like I give a fuck, Debunking, how you got there? I think that you and Miss Vis B got me all the way fucked up. Bitches, I can post a whole bunch of pictures with me being up in fucking New York. Bitches, I can post pictures with me flying over the Statue of fucking Liberty, bitch. I've spent my time in New York, plenty of it. But they want to make it seem as if Pap can't get to New York without fucking help or anything. It wasn't about me. But see, these are the type of simple-minded ass motherfuckers that you have to deal with out here in the virtual world. They're gonna come. Scooby-Doo, he's a weak link to me, so I ain't gonna address him. It's fuck him up and motherfucking down. Fuck him up and fucking down. Fuck him up for the now. He ain't my motherfucking subject right now. He's a weak fucking link to me. I don't give a fuck about his ass. I wouldn't give a fuck if he got over there in a Fred Flintstone motherfucking car and paddled his way with his feet. Do it look like I give a fuck? Because I don't. So she goes to say that you come on here making fun and talking about people. So I don't know whether if she was late for the game or what, because Pap did not come on here and talk about anybody. Pap reported what people were already saying, and somehow people can't seem to comprehend that part at all. I'm not going to make up anything about anybody on these fucking YouTube streets. I'm going to listen to what they are saying, find it somewhere remotely fucking funny, because I like to fucking laugh at idiots, grown people acting like fucking children. I do. I will laugh my ass off at idiocy. I do. So she says that you're asking for money. You're asking for money. Money for what, Miss V? To pay a company? You fucking ignorant bitch. There was nothing for me to compensate off of anything of this charter bus, but I figured it would be at least 1, 2, maybe 3, because I see Scooby-Doo jumped on the bandwagon with this one, right? Because he drove his little raggle ass motherfucking cars that ain't even valued at probably about $3,000 to $5,000. The fuck out of here. You in the motherfucking car that you got to wait for some fucking deported ass fucking parts from. Boy, bye. The fuck out of here. But you begging for fucking money. Like I say, I think that she may be late to the one papoose game. You might be a little late, Miss V. Miss V, baby, I'm at 23 and a half fucking years on my fucking federal fucking job. Bitch, I've been investing for almost goddamn it 20 motherfucking years so that you would know what I invest, which would be the fucking max of what I do. I'm gonna let you do the fucking math on it. Just $1,500, a motherfucking paycheck. Bitch, where the fuck I work at, so that you would know they match that shit dollar for motherfucking dollar. Now you do the fucking math on that and you multiply that shit with your months times your motherfucking years, and you ask yourself, do it look like Pap hurting for a motherfucking thing? Do it? You have no idea, Miss Vis B, what the fuck is going on behind these motherfucking doors, do you? Or these walls. And that's one motherfucking salary. Stupid bitch, don't you? Would you think that it might be just 2 back here? Think, bitch, because you ain't seen it? Do you really think that I come on here to beg? The money, stupid motherfucker, had to go to a fucking company, but it takes a nigga bitch, because you're a nigga bitch for your comment, to want to address someone like me. But you'll be that nigga bitch to actually ride up behind, get on the coattail of a broke ass motherfuckers. And with you writing this shit in my fucking comments will send a sign up to me that somewhere you might be one of them projected ass fucking bitches that had to eat your fucking rice with your fingers. You don't know my fucking parents. You don't know my fucking inheritance. You don't know A motherfucker ain't about me. But because I jumped out here to say, hey, for anybody that wants to go, for people that has not been over there, want to have the privilege to sit in a courtroom to actually see Mr. Kelly or hear the case themselves, I got to be on here begging for money. But this is when you draw all of the ignorant motherfuckers out because they have to be ignorant or whatever. So now, Miss Vis B, you can tell the truth on how I'm talking about your ratchet, dusty motherfucking ass. Now I'm doing it, and that would be factual. But the shit you just typed in my comment about how I talked about everybody, I'm glad that you came out because now you can add your dusty ass to the motherfucking list. I talk about your people, your nigga ass bitch people, because it's the same type of people that come in my comment to leave this type of shit. So I readdress your fucking issue because Pap don't have an issue. You have an issue with me. So that's where you get in your part where she talk about people. Bitch, I will turn the light up on your motherfucking ass. See, you ain't gonna never come in my chat. And in case you notice, all of them bitches that kept coming and want to leave these comments, you motherfuckers ain't coming in the chat though to get to work. You want to leave your shit on my motherfucking goddamn screen. Huh? I'm actually in here really looking to see if people were okay with the fucking idea. And I just so happened to come across your goddamn shit. Mm-hmm. Who thinks what the fuck you say? For asking for money. Yet you're begging. This is what she tells me to do, y'all. Get your ass, or RC, I don't know, she says, in your car and drive to New York. Well, stupid bitch, I can't get 50 people in my fucking vehicle. Now, can I? If I could do so, I would have offered that. Ignorant motherfucker, you ignorant. And the other ignorant ass goofball Scooby-Doo ass motherfucker. I drove my car. Bitch, I didn't ask your motherfucking ass what you drove over there. What you drove. I don't give a fuck. And you think that I may not have the time. If I want to hit your ass back about why you drove your fucking car, then I would do so. I drove my car. Get your bitch ass a plane ticket. Bitch. Both of you bitches, motherfuckers. Both of y'all. Give a fuck about you people. Like, when do y'all understand that all the bad people that wants to come back and do this type of stuff, nigga, you done slandered me for almost a year and a half. This one stopped. Do you really think that I give a fuck about you right now? You got to get that rag-ass rag-mobile back the fuck home. Hope it break down. And you know you ain't got AAA, nigga. But this ain't about him. This ain't about him. I just keep jumping on his ass. It says, get your ass in your car and drive to New York or take a flight like everybody else. First of all, bitch, I don't fly like that. I don't fly like that. I'm gonna admit to you about some shit on that. I'm a little terrified of some shit that's up that I know that's gonna come down. They gotta come down. But sometimes they don't come down safely. I'm scared, bitch, after 9/11. You don't know who trying to blow some shit up, bitch. That shit got me terrified. Bitch, I don't even go in the movie theaters like that no more. Then you see all them little white motherfuckers coming in, blowing up the motherfucker, shooting up the theater. Bitch, So I drive if I want to be over there. It's no problem for me to do so, Miss V. I was just being thoughtful to other people that may want to come. Just like how we came out over here on the One Papoose channel with the July Walk for Chaos. Yeah, we thought about other people. I'm a people person. And if I can do something, why not reach out to see who else would want to be involved and have that opportunity to do so? How is that, huh? How? I can't stand shit starter ass bitch niggas and bitches. Can't stand you. I can't stand you. You're never, ever, with the shit that you wrote in my motherfucking comment, you never stand up to the quality of what one papoose is. Never, never. So now I'm gonna have to guesstimate, ain't a fucking word, but it sounds good. I'm gonna guesstimate that you some ratchet ass bitch, don't own your own shit. See, because that's how you did me. You insinuated on things that you think that I don't have or what the fuck I can't do. I'm a grown ass woman. Grown ass woman. Mm-hmm. Have made my way. A lot of it though, Miss V, I didn't have to get out the mud. Kind of got passed down quite a bit like the white folks, from my great grandparents to my parents to their children. And I'm included as one of their children. One of their children. Mm-hmm. I can't stand salty ass bitches. I can't stand them. You that kind where you probably sitting on your porch smoking a bag of weed every fucking 4 hours trying to think what fucking job can hire you after you probably get one of your in-laws or cousin-in-laws or your daughters and shit to take a piss test from. You probably one of them kind. How you are. One of them kind rocking what, about 3, 4, 5 debit EBT feed me fucking cars and then selling off what, about 300, 400 of them. You probably one of them kind, huh? I don't have those privileges. I don't have those privileges. The government won't give them to me because of my choice of life, and my choice of life was to get it without using most of the government resources out there. There's nothing wrong with them. I just didn't never want them in my fucking business about what I do and to keep track of what the fuck I have. Nah, you one of them kind that got to report in and shit every fucking month. No disrespect to any of you guys in my chat room. No disrespect. This is directly to Miss V, because Miss V has something to say, whether she thinks she knows about what the fuck my vehicles won't do and can't do and how the fuck I live. You would never fucking know. You would never be invited ever with your dusty ass in my fucking circle, around my fucking homes, wherever. If I'd have seen your ass on the fucking street today, bitch, and you're carrying 10 bags of grocery, your motherfucking ass gonna stand right the fuck there and wait for that fucking bus or another nigga to pick you up. That's the person that I am. When you give me that negativity and that the heat or the derogatory things of to say something about my life, I am that person. Do I forgive? I forgive, but I don't forget. You'll be stuck right there on that motherfucking corner, bitch, with all the motherfucking wall bags. I'm looking at your motherfucking ass like you fucking crazy. So you can go tell your in-laws how that bitch saw me. And she rolled right past you, motherfucking right. Hope goddamn handles break on the fucking bag. That's me. See, I don't wish all that crazy ass other shit, but I will wish some crazy shit like that on motherfucking quick as hell. I do. But that is her name. She felt the need to want to say something, never been in the fucking chat, probably don't never come and hit a thumb down button. Oh, ornery ass fucking bitch. Those are those kind. Don't have nothing going. You don't have because you had anything for yourself. You don't have anything going for yourself. Because had you do, you wouldn't have had time to do things like this. See, I don't do things like this. You won't find a comment nowhere on fucking YouTube from Miss One Papoose. No matter how bad I may not like somebody, I'll never leave a fucking comment at all. I done had a pap and book 'em show for damn near 2 fucking years, and that boy ain't gonna find a comment with me addressing him at all. I keep my thoughts to myself on that part. I don't need to address him on what I feel. Neither do I need to do Scooby-Doo. It ain't my taste, it ain't my style. But you got bitches, old Kermit the Frog, motherfucking bitches, and and you get your ass in your car and then get your ass to Milwaukee like everybody else. Is that just addressed to me, or was that addressed to pretty much everybody that was invited to take the trip as a group? You want to tell everybody else to get their ass in their car or on a fucking plane? All of the hundreds of people that I would invite out to say, hey, let's go do this as a group. You want to tell them the same thing too? But no, I want to bring that smoke to me. And it's fucked up. But for the better part though, you guys, that's why I stay by myself. That's why I don't group up. Yeah, group up and you click up, then you got to have this sour pussy ass nigga in the comments too. I drove my car. See, just clinging on the coattail about it. Like I give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck if he crawled over there. I don't give a fuck. I don't get it. That's crazy as hell. Mm-hmm. He drove his car all by himself. Oh, wow. I don't know, you guys. It is what it is. Good morning to everybody in the chat room. I really wanted to kind of just go over these things, but I saw this and it kind of got me off track, and it's okay because we fall short sometimes. But now it's time for me to just get back up and move the fuck on off of Miss Vis B there on chat. You come here making fun of people. No, I came here telling the fucking stories of what the people were doing. They were making fun of their motherfucking selves. I wasn't telling their stories. They tell their own goddamn stories. So you got your head up in your fucking ass because I sit over here and laugh at the idiotic bullshit that I see out here. Who got the problem? You do, Miss Vis B, not me. Maybe you need to address the motherfuckers out there and tell them to stop making a fucking looking idiot like an idiot on fucking virtual world fucking screens. How about doing that? You can't fix my problem until you fix the problem of where I'm getting my motherfucking problem from. Stupid. It's just like fucking black ass bitches. You want to do shit in reverse order. You want to start working on an issue from the tail end of the problem. Just like what the fuck is going on with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kemp. They want to work on him from the tail end. We're going to get you from the tail end. If they had a problem, and if Mr. Robert Sylvester this fucking nonsense ass bullshit, they need to go fix the shit back from the fucking beginning, which is all these motherfucking girls out here that's claiming him. I only heard him claim 2, 3 of these motherfucking girls. They girlfriends. As I'm listening to all of the transcripts and things like that, and blah, 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 and I'm reading shit off of Twitter. I'm over on Instagram reading this shit. All you hear from these girls is that they dated him. They dated him. He ain't got shit out here. I ain't read shit about this man saying that he dated them, that he was going to marry them, or none of that. I only saw, I think it was about three or four maybe. And I could be wrong on that. But all them other fucking bum ass heifers like that damn Geronda Pays, like her ass. She claimed him. He never claimed that goddamn girl. Never. I don't feel sorry for these women. And I have to say that. I don't. It's because I know the game. I know the game. And when you know the game 100%, you would know what's bullshit. You would know where they taking this shit. You would know. I can't find anything that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had hidden about his life. He's got the suits and ties on. He's driving the fancy cars. He's living in these homes, Atlanta or Olympic and all that stuff. That's a visual effect right there. Now he's making music. And music does something to all of us. I'm diversified with my music. I love R. Kelly music. I love Lodges and Messiah music. You feel what I'm saying? I can switch. So I'm not a groupie. I'm not a fan to that level to where I want to stalk some goddamn body and I need to be in your fucking life. That's just not me. And I know that that exists in this world. That I do know. After the music, now he has to travel. He gets to go to whatever state or country that he chooses to do so with his stuff. We as women will have those desires to do so, but can't nobody on this fucking YouTube street, not a single soul, can't tell me that you can turn common sense on and off. That shit doesn't fucking happen. Doesn't fucking happen. You see the cars, you see the music, you see the lavish lifestyles, you see that. And on top of that, you walk in this man's house and you see another woman up in this man's house. A light bulb should have fucking turned on. When you walked in this man's, or you made this phone call, was like Faith used to say, and quite a few others, or Kitty said it too. They, well, I had to call him daddy. You ain't had to do a motherfucking thing. When on a text message, on a phone call, and he said, well, call, this was one of Faith says, the message says, well, call me daddy. From a fucking phone. From a fucking phone? You could have typed back and easily said, the fuck? My daddy is in the living room having oatmeal right now. What is your name? That's how you get to meet people. I'm not comfortable calling you that. Well, that's what I like to be called. And you know, from a phone messaging. Well, okay, dude, I'm going to have to holler at you. All of these women to come out and allow a man to tell you that this is what I like to be called, or you will call me this. What part of the code did they not pick up? What part of the code? Because all of them are well enough to know what a fucking goddamn player is and how a man likes to have their fucking life. It wasn't no fucking secret. Wasn't no secret. You walk through that fucking door. You ain't suspicious. You're not suspicious. What did Diane Copeland come to them with the white and the black suit on and take their bags from the car and say, well, like a fucking maid? Huh? I highly fucking doubt it. I highly fucking doubt it. They knew the fucking game. They knew. And that's what I'm going to roll with. I am going to roll with. If he says that you can't go in this motherfucking room, then you just can't go in the fucking room. I'll tell you something else that didn't sit well with me, with these girls, because they all says that they couldn't eat. They had to wait and had to call for food. It's two things that really fucked me up in the head, y'all. It's two things. We couldn't eat. We couldn't get this. But they can leave. They can come and go. If Mr. Kelly sat there and starved them and I can't find nothing anorexic about these fucking girls. Nothing. Do you know that if you were not able to eat for so many days, that you will get sick? You will get sick. You'll need to see a doctor. We saw it happen with the Ohio girls in the fucking basement until that black man came along and really started hearing them, when it rescued them and got them up out of there. Those girls were sick. The hair was dirty. The clothes was dirty. They were sick. They were fucked up. That man fucked them up. That was abuse. And I am aware that abuse will come in different levels to the game, right? But when they kept saying that they can come and they can go, they can come and they can go, they can come and they can go, ain't nobody not feeding you. You ain't trapped in no fucking manipulating mind now to it. Your body's gonna tell you when you left to go to your uncle house down the street for those shoes, your body is going to tell you, bitch, you need to eat because it's going to cause, not eating causes you to feel faint, gives you headaches. You weren't starving too bad. None of them was. No, none of them was. So that's what's got me really, I can't ride with these girls. I just really can't. Another thing, they couldn't pee. They couldn't pee. They couldn't get to the bathroom. Do you know that your body will not allow you to hold your urine as long as they said that they had to hold it or until they can get a cup to pee in a cup? It just won't allow. None of these girls failed to mention that they pee themselves. You're going to pee yourself. Your body retains water, so that bladder, even without drinking bottles of water, is going to fill up in time. It's body fluid. None of them even mention anything about peeing themselves. Most of these girls all talked about something of anal sex. Since we're talking about his sex life, I'm thinking I'm finna be visualizing one of these old novels I used to read where, you know, the woman talked about, I spread my legs and he went in and it penetrated and it was good and then he calmed. You don't really hear that from these girls. You hear mostly about oral. You hear mostly about oral. Well, okay, you say so. It's crazy. But as much as I am against sexually assaulted and all those things, because I born 3 girls, 3 girls. I can't tell you much about it. I'm not around many people that has experienced stuff like that. Didn't happen that I know of. In my family, my girls were good. I was good, so I don't know. But I was over on the other side of the streets a couple of days ago, the YouTube streets. And I was listening to a particular beef going on, right? And I was hearing some things and the one girl was like, well, you're this type of person and you're this type of person, you're this type of person. And I know that God created everybody equally. But can't nobody tell me anything different about life. And like I say, I don't know the Bible from the front to the back like that, but I do know where, okay, this is right and this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I do have a issue with a person that is of differently of what God created because of your choice of what you want to be in life, whether you're gay or bisexual, whatever the hell you are. I don't, whatever you are. Where my problem comes in at is when people try to argue with you about God's word, but you've made a choice to be a different person. You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? What? So as I was listening to the beef over there, right, and the person was saying that, this happened to me, you guys understand, like this happened to me, it's like 8, 9, 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, whatever. The first thing I'm like, well, where was your parent? Like, hold on, where was your protection? What was the uncle? What was the grandmama? What was nobody? Not a single body. So when something like that happened to you, like, does it make you all of a sudden want to change up your lifestyle? Well, because this gender did this to me, I'm going to try this way. Maybe I'll be safer over there. But how do you guys pronounce that word? The abomination or something like that? As I'm listening to their beefs and everything, right? And the question was asked like, well, but why are you so angry at Mr. Kelly? Like, why are you so angry with him? Why do you want him to hang from the cross or be buried up underneath the grave? It's because the answer it's because of what was done to all of those women. So I was like, huh? That's your answer? Okay, somebody needs to go back in and to read the Bible, because the Bible, I think something says, do unto others as others do unto you, to you. So things that has happened to a lot of people in their past that caused them to go through this emotional state has now opened up, I guess, their past from hearing all of the different stories where they can relate to it. But is that the man that did to you? Psychologically, I get it. Mentally, I'm like, well, wait a minute, though. You know, the fall back, but he ain't do anything to me, but you know, I need to sit back and see what the facts and all of this stuff is about. A lot of them can't do it. A lot of them can't do it. They are already trapped because they feel like this whole situation has opened up their wound. If it opened up their wound, and let's say that it's been 20 years ago that this has happened to you, then that will tell me, only me, that you never got some help for you to exactly move on. That tells me that you change for the worse. Roll with me on this, you guys, right? Because what I'm saying is, had these people really picked up the Bible to understand God's creation and the meaning for his creation, which was to continue to populate the world. Can't populate the world with man and man and woman. There's no way to do so scientifically. I mean, unless you want to do like little ex-Nas and just paint a stomach out there and pretend that you are. And in my opinion, he looks like a fucking complete idiot. It didn't sit well with Boosie Badass though, because he made one hell of a statement behind it, and it was a little harsh of a statement, but sometimes some people can't and won't be able to hold their breath about what we're seeing on how the world is changing. But anyways, that's here, near, or there. Go back to where I was. So the people, instead of picking up the Bible to do the refresher course on it, on what would God want, right? What would God want in this stuff? Well, let me read. Okay, he made Adam and Eve. Okay, and you do this. You have your family, your kids, your wife, pick your family, live, have an apple, get you a man, because the man is supposed to be the provider of fucking, your home, and on the woman's supposed to, help bear the children and clean the home, and you make it better with that way. At least that's the way that I had learned it, But you choose otherwise, thinking that that will make you happy. That's going to heal the wound. I'm going to do something differently other than what the Bible says. But they'll tell you in your face that they don't live in sin. You're sinning bad, real bad. They'll make all kind of justifications of doing it. So, and one of the reasons is because this is my life and I can do what I want and God will still love you abundantly. That I don't understand. I can understand him still loving you for being that living soul of something that he created. And I have to question God sometimes, about it. And you're not supposed to question him, but if I'm confused about some things, then why can't I question him? So you mean to tell me that I still love you, my child, but in his children mind, since they done crossed over and chose to create their own world and their own set of rules, you mean to tell me that these people are going to go unpunished? But the people that are doing right out here and following all of the rules that he has applied to the book, it can possibly be punished? Something ain't right with that picture. So you got so I'm sitting there and I'm listening, to it or whatever, you guys don't know, you guys just don't know, you guys don't know. And I was like, okay, well, let me listen, keep trying to convince me how what you're doing is more right than what the other person is doing according to the Bible. And you're just going to go untouched. You just not going to get judged by anything, all because you say God loves you too. Okay. But through spirit, from what I've learned through my life experiences, right? The things that you choose to do differently of what the rule says to do in order to have that everlasting life, right? So you do all this stuff so you can be walking around in the green grass and you know, and saying it's just lovely up there, right? You mean to tell me that you don't feel, because I be feeling it. If I done some stuff like this, Miss V B, and I done sat here and call this bitch all kind of fucking dusty, dirty, heathen ass, project ghetto, broke ass bitches. You mean to tell me that later on through my work week, that I'm not going to assume that when something didn't happen, let's just say, you know what, I might get a ticket. I might get a ticket from speed. I don't know. And the first thing I'd be doing, be like, oh Lord, I know I shouldn't have did that to Miss B. All right, so I'm gonna take my ticket. I'm gonna take my whooping on that one. I get it. Because he sends those whoopings to you in all kind of type of fashion and form. You don't know because they say he's mysterious. So if he's mysterious, you can't even guesstimate, which is not a word, I just like using it, of what fucking type of consequences are going to come at your ass for anything that you and chooses to do negativity. I just did negativity. I'll ask to be forgiven, but that doesn't mean that he has to do so. No, it doesn't. Because I already done it. I should have asked for him to not allow me to do this before I done it. I've been okay. I ain't gonna be okay. I might go upstairs and end up spilling a fucking cup of juice in the kitchen. That's not whooping. That's just how I perceive it. Now, these people become happy and everything, right? But they somehow don't tend to own up, in my opinion, why they're angry. Why are you so angry? Why are you so bitter of why you think you can do these things about this? Because there's something that you are doing that is not by ordered. But people don't look at it like that. All they say is that I can choose to be what I want to be, and I can do this and I can do that. What makes y'all think that little X-Nox is going to keep climbing up that damn ladder? It's only a matter of time. In his eyes, because the money is great, he set up here a goddamn pregnant stomach on his fucking body. In his eyes, because they done told him in this pretty gown that he's wearing with his shoulders down, you know, he's going to be on the front page of In Vogue as a fucking man with his boob notch poked up out the blouse. Y'all know how it is, right? So he's just fabulous. In his eyes, thou shalt not judge him, but he forgot about him. Oh, he's coming. Not only are you doing it to yourself, you are allowing other people to push you out here for the dollar value in front of other people's faces. And you think he ain't coming? Look, Nas don't have long, y'all. Don't have long at all. It's gonna happen. I don't know, but what is the pattern of things happening to people? These illnesses, cancer. If he can't get you, what does God do? He waits until there's somebody close to you, a loved one. Either way it goes, you're going to pay for your actions. Don't matter. But then we get to sit back, like a lot of these people, like the story I was just telling y'all about this over on the other side of the track, and all of the anger that comes and spills up out of a person's soul, but never do they put that mirror on them and be like, well, what am I doing? What are you doing? Well, what you're doing is against those rules. But they say you like and you love who you like. No, that's choices. It's choices. You have to find another way to get around it. Just got to keep reading that word, and then we have to continue to populate. Not congratulate. See, they into congratulating. Lord, it's not getting all kind of, you know, and nobody's bothering right now because he's protected. He's so protected out there. And that's your LGBT. Got him protected like a motherfucker. Throwing it right up in everybody's faces. But I was, you know, like I say, the story across the street over here, and I've been trying to understand, you know, her anger. I'm trying to understand it. Well, maybe what you're doing is just not for you, because in your inner soul, you know it's not right. And it will eat at you. You know, people have to worry about how they looking at you, what they're saying about you. Those people in that world, this LGBT and stuff like that, and you like what makes you happy. That's what people are doing. Well, what makes me happy, but we forgot about making it. My God, my mama used to always say, because I remember telling you guys about that. Well, why my mom? You know, I said, Mom, what's going on? What's going on in the world? And my mom would, I always say, and I still would call her today, Mom, what's going on in the what's going on? And she said, I keep telling you, they left God a long time ago, left him. It has become about you. You. We ain't pleasing the one that we're supposed to be pleasing. You're pleasing you. So when I look inside this LGBT kind of thing, right, that's exactly what they're doing. It's about making me happy. Well, Mom says that if you make him happy first, everything else will follow through for you. Those are what your blessings are, what you're supposed to be getting. They just kind of just flow with no stress and all of this stuff, right? So when I look inside the LGBT thing, all them motherfuckers look stressed. Stressed in the motherfucker because they got to come up with the reason for why they're doing this. Then they got to fight off the hounds that comes after them to be questioning them and looking at them. Well, why are you doing this? Because to us, it is of norm. But now we're being taught to them that it should be of norm. This is accepted. This should be what's right. I looked at little ex-Nas with this big ass stomach on him. Are you going to show us the delivery part? Is something actually going to come up out of there? No. Then I'm over on the other side of the street, and YouTube's trying to understand all of this anger because of a choice that you choose to be. I don't get that. I just don't get that. Trying to understand it, trying to be passionate about it, and a little bit respectable about it, you know, because you can't help but to be other, because it's not my job to deal with it or not. It's God's job to deal with it or not. But what pisses me off is when people want to tell you that you should not judge. It's in your face. Why can't I fucking opinionate on it? It's in God's face. He got an opinion on it. All I'm doing is opinionating on it. I ain't nothing else I could do about it. But I have a freaking right to be like, what the fuck's going on here? And that's all because psychologically that I know in some scriptures in these Bibles that we're not supposed to be doing this type of shit. But here it is. I got a human over here, flesh, that's trying to convince me that we should be doing this type of shit. I'm trying to tear. I'm torn. Like, what the fuck is it? Is it this way or is it that way? I say, do what you like. Mm. And people sitting out here thinking that I'm the fucking crazy one, as if I don't understand the ideology, the ideology, the graphics of fucking life. Are you fucking kidding me? It's just so happened to be that I ended up being one of the fucking strongest fucking people out here in this fucking YouTube streets that knows fucking rights for wrong, know who to stay with and who not to fuck to stay with. All the Kodak fucking words come through here. Pap can't comprehend. Pap can't fucking read. Pap can't do this. Pap broke. Pap can't get to New York. Pap can't do this. How the fuck do you know what fuck Pap can do? Pap know to stay the fuck away from negativity and evil ass motherfucking hood bitches. That's what the fuck Pap do. Pap don't never have no more than 2-3 fucking females in her fucking circle at a time. My great grandmother told me that. Mm-hmm. That's too motherfucking much. A bitch can't help but wait to set your motherfucking ass up. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly sat over there and lived his fucking life, inviting fucking people in to help them grow or take care of them or get you this or do you that or put you in shoes or come ride over here and listen to my sound bites or come ride in a Sprinter. I got some music I want you to listen to. Got 4-5 fucking motherfucking bitches sitting up in that fucking whatever. They couldn't just roll with the fucking program. Wait, you're gonna fucking grow. You're gonna fucking grow. So what? The man said, don't go in the motherfucking room over there. Who the fuck cares? All right, nigga, I ain't going in that motherfucking room. Sit your ass down because you don't go in that fucking room. And guess what? Next mood he may have is fucking shopping, which we all saw. Let's all take joy shopping. I ain't never really seen him take ass, no motherfucking well. I ain't gonna even lie, man. Last time what I seen with ass of him doing anything fucking great is when he got locked up and she came on that fucking camera bouncing them fucking titties. That was the only fucking goddamn, and driving in that fucking car down Michigan Avenue. I ain't see him doing nothing exciting with that motherfucking girl. Nothing at all. But he was there. I done read so much shit. And you can tell that all of them had this exciting part about them because they had never done of such. They had never been around a legend or a superstar or R&B singer at, to this level. Black ghetto ass fucking girls. Well, when you got on the fucking sprinter and you got on the fucking sprinter and you got on the fucking sprinter and you got on the fucking sprinter, you can best believe at that time, even in the fucking house, somebody fucking mad already. Especially if it's one sitting right by him and you got to wait to come and sit by him too. You already fucking mad. You're mad. You're just trying to see how much I can tolerate of this shit or which way is it going to go. The 5, 6 fucking females all around you, it ain't going to go good. And that's what's happening to Mr. Robinson. Didn't go good. Well, I goddamn it, I want to sleep in there tonight. Why she get to eat that and I don't get to eat that? Oh, y'all going to the movies tonight? And I'm not going. When they see shit like that, you already know that he's accommodating himself with having the women around that he chose to have around and the amount of women that he chose to have around. It's his choice. It's his fucking life. It's his fucking world. His fucking house. His fucking cars. Nobody put money on motherfucking thing. Nobody came with motherfucking money. Not even that motherfucking goddamn Tiffany Hawkins when she left that goddamn radio station. She worked for a goddamn radio station. She ain't even come with no bag. Not a bag. She probably didn't come with a bag because she had a husband or whatever. And, then the baby had to go over to Europe. So she probably had to leave a lot of money or so, to make sure that her son was being taken care of as well with school and things like that. Which I believe that Mr. Kelly probably helped as well with that school, with her child's school. Yeah. Lisa Van Allen thought that she was going to be the one. You can tell they all, if you saw the pictures of a few of them where they up in the pictures with him, they was the shit. But now I'm mad. Bitch, you got a picture with Holly? The fuck? So what's really good? What's really going on? Oh, we finna to act a fool up in here. And these girls act a fool against this man out of rage, out of jealousy. And they turned on him real bad, real bad. Real bad. I got upset when I was listening to Drunken Larry do all of his spilling the tea over there, how they had the 100 tapes and there's 10 years old, they're 9 years old, there's 12 years old, and I would have really been upset with Mr. Robinson Kelly. I was waiting to see it. And this nigga had everybody convinced like a motherfucker. It's 9 years, 10. I'm like, what? No, I was over here, what? No. Because had they been that fucking age, that is when the gameplay turned. Then I would have to say, well, no, Mr. Robinson Kelly, I know you got to use your fucking common sense now. You got to use your fucking common sense. What the fuck are you doing? I was at that stage. But then I sat back and I waited. I was like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. 17, 18, 36, 24. I almost gonna do the goddamn all about the Benjamins, y'all, but I don't know all the numbers. And the white around your lip. I love that fucking movie. Anyways, I never saw it. I never, out of all of the information that kept coming out, I'm sitting here and the screen's like, okay, all right. So now that he's in court, right, I'm still sitting there like 12, 10, 9, where are they? You're not hearing it. The Drunken Larry fed a whole bunch of bullshit out there because you best to believe if that was some 8, 9, 10s or whatever like this, you know it was a wrap for Mr. Robinson Kelly. But nobody is mentioning any one of those ages. 17 and 200 dads. I love that movie. I could watch all about the Benjamins all day because he'll go up in there, right, with his ticket. I need 34, 26, 29, 38. Then Mr. White be like, listen, you're not going to be doing this. He was like, doing what? The white around your lips. And I just keep rewinding, keep rewinding, keep rewinding. I ain't gonna lie, no dads. I played the Powerball numbers. They ain't never hit. But anyways, I never heard the ages. Have you guys heard any of those ages? 9, 10, 11, 12. Minors. There's lots of minors. I couldn't even feel a thing with the situation where them saying that, As was like possibly 16 or 17 or something when she came, right? I couldn't. I don't know about you guys, because most of us, if not all of us, most of us have literally had your first child somewhere at 16 years old. So I can't see how the government seems to be so surprised about that. If they take the time and statistically pull, because it's kept in a database of everybody that was pretty much under 18 years old that may have had a child, right? At mass, 16 going on 17, right? They keep records of that. They keep records of it. Yeah. And they would see that, at that age, it kind of had became of the norm out here for a lot of females that claimed that we were in love, you got married to the guy. So when they talked about that, and then I'm sitting here pulling up geographic of what is the allowable age for an older person to marry or be with a younger girl. And it was outrageous. It was outrageous, like state to state, country to country, And I get it. This about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. They're gonna make this about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's what they did, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. When I'm sitting here looking at documentaries over and over, this guy here like 52, she's 17, or so on and so forth. And I'm seeing this. So we're going to apply this to one person just to nail them. That's not good enough for me. Like I say, sometimes when it comes with a situation, if they ain't fixing it from the root after it growed, ain't shit you can do to the flower. I don't give a fuck. That's just how I feel about it. Fix the root of the problem first. If you can fix the root of the problem, which is something very hard to do, ain't no need of messing with the tail end, with the flower, the blooming. You know why? Because it's just gonna keep going. They're perennials. They just keep coming back. So you ain't fixed shit. Not a goddamn thing. And that's just me, even government or anybody else. And like with Miss V, she's jumped in on the tail end of me blooming over here. Never knew about the fucking root of it. No, she don't know a goddamn thing. Nothing. She probably don't even know half of what we did over here on the One Papoose channel down at the Walk for Chaos. She don't know. But she wanted to do the assumptions and with the pre of the ass on the beginning of it. Punk ass bitch. I don't live like that. I don't diagnose things like that. What was the problem? How did all of this start? What made this grow to this? We can't get this one. We got to hit it here. Because sometimes if you hit it from the root, the one that didn't bloom has no fucking idea how to even start it all over from the fucking root. And the root is what they're going to continue to watch. But that's your government. That's your people in general. That's just people in general. Yeah, roll like that. It's crazy though, right? Can't nobody tell me, nobody on the YouTube streets, you can't even use your feelings towards me by of the situation by saying, oh, well, it happened to me, so I can understand it. It didn't even happen to me. And I can still understand it. I understand sexual assault. I understand all of that. But do I see sexual assault in this situation? I do not. And I've dug it, I've reread it, I've reread it, I've reread it, I've reread it. And especially with Jim Derogatis putting his narration out there about, oh, you know, nobody's helping the Black girls. Nobody's helping the Black girls. Here's how I felt about that. I'm gonna jump back to sexual assault with Jim Derogatis and this shit that he has started. Here's a white man. He's a white man, right? He didn't reach out for the help of the white people. This got done shit going crazy behind me. He didn't reach out to the white people for the help, right? We got to help, you know, whatever. He started talking and getting most of his help. He used the white people to help expose it, you know, as far as with the newspapers and things like that, right? But the more of those Black ladies, you know, they teaching them, and then so then they pushed them there. They pushed this theory out here. You know, we got to help the Black people. We got to help the Black people. Why couldn't he reverse the roller? Why couldn't it be more white people helping the Black people? Huh? He wants just the Black people to help the Black people. And look what you got. Now you got Black people out here fighting Black people, Jim Derogatis, because your bullshit that started up from 30 years ago on this goddamn name. Not only did you save or trying to save these goddamn Black girls who were just dating him. You're dating your monster. I'm dating him. Ain't nowhere in the fucking world dating would have came out my mouth if he's a monster. I was dating him. Bitch, you dated a monster? The fuck? Nah, I just kept that word and put it in the whole, hey, T-Lynn. I was like, good morning, Gail. I just had to call him by his name. I'm not gonna tell you that I was dating a fucking monster. They ain't embarrassed about that though, because that's exposure. Got to find some type of way to make them look bad. But I couldn't understand that when Jim Derogatis went off to write his book and shit about, you know, what he thought about the Black girls. I'm gonna save the Black girls. No, that ain't what you did. You started the government to use the Black girls. You started the government, your white people, his counterparts, them his people, them his white people. He white go with white, and Black go with Black. He white, he started that shit, right? You kicked that off. And you won't even come out at all to talk about how they making a mockery out of these goddamn Black girls. I know Jim Derogatis heard them say and describe them as prostitutes. You ain't got no problem with that, Jim Derogatis, and something is definitely wrong. Oh, but I get it. See, he don't have that ingenuous power or so to fight the government. Because remember, he ran from them. I plead the fucking fifth. Why? Them your people, they were gonna cover for your ass any motherfucking way. We're running for him now, right? He didn't want to perjure himself on the goddamn stand. That's crazy, right? So, but you pushed the narrative out here. Nobody's helping the Black people. You want to help the fucking Black people, then set the Powerball up so every motherfucking body can hit it and be millions of dollars rich. Because that's what the fuck we going through out here, is the still fucking same as oppression. So you want to help? You could have helped them that way. You could still help them. They all out over there looking for a bag to come up. Go take care of them motherfuckers. Go offer them 5 or 10 motherfucking dollars, because all they want is the fucking money. Help them that way. But he don't have nothing to say while the government, in case he hasn't noticed, Jim Derogatis, that the case says This case right here says, right here, I don't want to mess my papers up. I feel like I'm still reading, y'all. It says United States of America. That's what it says. United States of America against Mr. Robert Sylvester. If you were helping those Black girls and they really had a federal case against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, on the top up here, when y'all go to court and y'all have a case or so, and I get it, the government takes over it when they want to win it, and you become the prized possession. They got to use you, put you in there. The government is fighting the case for you. They had such a strong ass case, and this is just my opinion. I would have liked to seen Lisa Van Allen versus Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. We need to have this fucking shit changed here, because once the government gets a hold to it, it's a whole nother gameplay, especially when they are the lions and you are the snake and they want your ass. They couldn't make this an individual about each one of them. Where is the case of what's her name? Lizette Martinez first. Where those at? Have them individually held. They had to group them together to try to win some shit that they said. Now but that was Jim Derogatis' way of helping. That was his way of helping Black American girls. Now your government uses them as a fucking token, threatens them too. Jim Derogatis. Does y'all think he know that? Does he know that his people, the white people, has threatened them? They better say what we want you to say, or else we're going to do this. So my question to the Jim Derogatis guy, you guys can answer for them. If they were telling the truth about that, the girls were in trouble and he manipulated and he did this and he did this and he did this. He bought them a car. Oh my God, they lived in Trump Tower. They rolled down to Michigan Avenue. They did all of that. I'm gonna need Jim Derogatis to tell me what part of the story did they believe or did they not believe? Because had they believed everything that they were saying, they would have not had to threaten these people. Well, if you don't give me this, and if you don't say this, and if you don't take that motherfucker stand, we gonna give your ass 3 to 5. How does Jim Derogatis feel about the government threatening and forcing these people to come forth with all of the fucking same story against this one man from his people? These are his people. These are his people. Yeah, it's the white movement. That's his people. I'm weird. Like I tell y'all, I look at things from a different level and I may speak in a different foreign language that a lot of people don't understand, but it makes pretty sense to me, because those are my who, what, when, where's, and whys that I'm going to always fall back on when I'm talking about a particular person. Yeah. He should be up there saying, well, no, why are you guys doing these girls like this? No, this is their truth. I know. Somebody slipped me the videotape and I watched it. And then there's this old lady, other than she watched, she's like, oh my God, it was just disgusting. The minute that she said that, but she was white, but those white people did not come and pick her up to charge her with anything. Not Gail. Y'all know I can never, how you doing? What's her name? Because I don't watch this lady, so I don't know her fucking name. What's her name, y'all? How you doing? And she jumps up in that big ass chair, right? With them crusty ass heels on her feet. She watched the tape. She told the world, I watched the tape. Oh my God. And I couldn't believe it, right? And mind you guys that she been to his home. I'm still trying to think of his name because I'm waiting on Priscilla or Beauty or Harlem to pop her damn name in the chat room. But Wendy Williams, thank you, honey. I don't know what it is, but her name just won't stick to me. So now I have to associate it with the weather. It's windy outside, Windy City. And I'll try to remember that, right? But she sat in his home. She sat in that man home, interviewed him and everything. Hey, Trigger, love. Hey, Trigger. That's what she did. She sipped a little bit, like he said. You sipped a little bit and everything. But she saw a tape. Did she see the tape before? Or did she see the tape after? It's before or after. Or was she already planning her motherfucker in her fucking position as well, right? It don't matter what I saw over there or what I think I might have seen. Shit, I'm still gonna go get this interview because this interview gonna give me fucking views and clicks and I'm gonna get paid real good off of this. It's always about the dollar sign, right? She did her show, ratings went up, got get a check and everything. And now all of a sudden it's okay. Well, I did my part. I got what the fuck I want out of this. Now I can continue to still slam on him. Oh my God, it was him on the tape, and it was him on the fucking tape. And the minute that she said that on fucking national TV, the doorbell should have been ringing. If not that day, the next day, I'm gonna need you to come and go with us. You've been watching illegal underage porn. Yeah. So all of these people have seen this tape and admitted to this goddamn tape, and nobody's in jail. Nobody's in fucking jail. Well, I'm listening to the transcripts, and I was going to read the transcripts today, but it's 11:48. Maybe I'll bring up the first one, but I know it could be bored to you guys now because you guys have heard them over and over and you're jumping channels. So, and I don't want to bore you with them at all, but I am going to read them. You can sit here or not, but I'm going to be sitting right here just kind of reading them out loud. But I'm listening to the questions of what everybody is reading and the transcripts and them, and I'm listening to the answers. And like I told you guys here on these, the exhibits that was already turned in. I hear some stuff out on Pacer too, so I'm going to log on to my Pacer account and see what's on there. All of these text messages or whatever, incoming and outgoing of some of the witnesses that had previously been on the stand, because I had to listen. It's right here, already in your face. All of this stuff right here. Page, exhibit, page. This is exactly what they played out. So this was rehearsed. They already rehearsed it. I listen and listen to these witnesses. So there shouldn't even been no guesses about, you know, who's next and who's the Jane Doe, who's the Jane Doe. If you have a copy of this, they were all right there, and they're not done. Say they just finished up with John with number 20. 20 was in here. Yeah. It's crazy, right? I had to go back and look at these messages, right? Not only the witnesses, due to what they had already gave to the prosecution off of they alleged messagings to each other here and there, right? The prosecution had to memorize a little bit of this to build their questions off of it. So that is why everything is sounding repetitive with each witness that comes on that stand off of all of this shit here. So they build all of the questions off here, make it all sound right. That's all they had to do. But it was right here in our goddamn face. If you go back and try this, if you guys have any of it, and the repetitions of the questions, all correspondence to what these witnesses had already said in all of these fucking messages. They playing it out like right here. So I was like, OMG. Prosecutions had to read these messages over and over and over to instill their questionnaire, to have their questions match up to those fucking messages. So now that they are reciting them over and over and over, it's just flowing like easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? It's just flowing like easy peasy. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. And, you know, I don't know. But I must get ready. you guys. I appreciate you guys coming out. I'm gonna go see what's on Pacer and see if it's worth putting out. Because like I say, once you start, it's just like with court though, you guys. Once you just keep hearing this stuff over and over and over and over, it's like it's stuff. It gets a little puzzling and things. And everybody will be. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate that. Thank you. What up, Il Book? What up, Il? You gonna have to text my phone. As I can't come over there to moderate for you at no 6 in the morning because I don't know if you on or not. And my number, put my number in the chat to y'all, the 0765 number, because I can't work with you. I can't never get you over there unless you done fired me. Did you fire me? Did you fire me, Il? How the heck am I supposed to be over there and help be your moderator if you done fire me and I don't know when you're on? And I'm hitting the notification bell too. Never, and then by the time I click on it, I was like, okay, boy, you be up with the birds, but I'll be trying to be over there to get your logic and then to moderate your channel, even if it's just me and you. You're going to have to get your channel together, or you're going to have to give me some night action, or unless you fire me. I don't know if I'm fired or not. I don't know. But you better not fire me. But I'm trying to get over there and get some knowledge from your channel because you do some different things. But I can't get there. You gotta work with me here now. I like to do different things. I like to go and diversify. Beauty, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick you. You wait till I see you, Beauty. You just wait. I'm gonna get you. You say you feel sorry for the jurors. So again, you guys, let me thank Gail. You guys, show Gail some love. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, honey. And sometimes, Gail, you may see me at my rare form. And it's because people do feel like, you know what, I can say what I want to say to you, and then that's going to be it. I am human, and I will stand my ground on my channel. My channel has taken a hit due to the fact of slander and a whole bunch of stuff that have been out there, and people feels like that I'm not supposed to stand up and run my channel how I choose to run it, or this or that. So everybody wanted to put their rules on me of what I can and I can't do. But when I'm out there looking all around, they're doing exactly what the hell they telling me what I can and cannot do, which I could not understand it. But for the most part, I am a respectable person. I am a very mindful person. And this here, what you see, the ladies in the blue, they have been over here from day one. And you want to validate that so that you can make sure that you are in a good place over here, Gail. Please do so. Or you can reach out to me as well. But you'll see me from time to time defending myself around here. Over here, if you have not been out there to catch many of the stories that's going on the YouTube channel, baby, I'm gonna bring it to it back over here. And that's just what I do. I like to tell the stories and I love to laugh, Gail. My heart is happy. I'm happy. And they don't like that I'm happy, I guess, but I be laughing at them, girl. Over here, we have popcorn time, Gail. So when you see me put popcorn time in the title, bring your popcorn, girl. I'm going to bring it to you raw and uncut of all this craziness out here on the YouTube street. And then I jump back into my other shoes because I'm diversified. I can switch it like that. But I'm glad to have you here, and I appreciate your subscriptions. Thank you very much. But yeah, you're going to have to send me like a quick text. It's like, listen, I'm on. Get your butt over here to work so you can moderate from a channel, or, I can see what you're talking about so I can as well come and get some of your knowledge about what you are putting out, in the virtual world, I'm riding for, what's that song? I ride for Monique. I'm a ride for Monique. That's me. If I say I'm going to do, I'm God darn it going to do. Ain't that right, Niche? You say, do I see no, I ain't see it today. I did see a little bit of his, the interview. I saw a little bit of that. And that's the difference between the niggas and the white folks. You ain't finna have the white fucking media taking time out to order fucking lunch. They done took care of all of that shit. They done got their lunch, they water, everything. They just gonna stand right there. This your white folks, right? That's why they succeed over us. My opinion, right? They're on their job, right? This is what they do. And welcome to Channel 7 CBS freaking news and this here. We have a fire over here and they ain't moving, right? They ain't doing nothing else until they complete this goddamn interview in that news section, right? Those are white folks, right? But white folks got a few of the black folks changed that way because the guy that's over there, I think he's on being something news or whatever, right? They done flipped him. He ain't black no more. He just look black. But that nigga neck don't move at all. And this is where R. Kelly will be held in. And he's got like 30 more charges against him. And he ain't moved at all. Now you go over here, you come over here to the Niggerville news. Straight Niggerville news at its finest. And I'm sitting there like, well, okay, because I follow the guy over on IG, right? The one that he was interviewing, right? Listen, y'all. Wish, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, Bookham got a goddamn interview going down, right? The other day. Now, the first interview when he was the interviewee, he was being interviewed, right? I thought that nigga going to church. I'm like, now listen. I know it's still about 80, 90 degrees in motherfucking New York, boy. And now you put suit and tie and shit on and steady adjusting the fucking bow tie to go sit on fucking concrete after the interview. Oh, the guy, he made it in the courtroom. So you went in there to be uncomfortable with some itchy ass fucking polyester pants on where you got to sit down for 4-5 hours. Man, I'd have had my damn sweatpants on there and shit cooking with this goddamn case. Like he be thinking like he be thinking, I think this nigga thought that it was gonna be some more stars, actors. Maybe Denzel Washington was some supposed to show up. Then Denzel Washington is doing like some interview and shit, right, for the roles. So he's telling you how to get these roles, right? This going on right now. So if you interested, Tyler Perry, right? Tyler Perry he's taking applications and interviews. So maybe he thought Tyler Perry is going to be walking down the street, so where he already cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Shit had me cracking up, dog. Nigga, do you know you about to go sit? You the only one up in the goddamn overflow, extra clean. I was like, they better wait. I thought shit. He was gonna be changing gears up and become goddamn a defense attorney. That's how he went up in there, like he was about to be a defense attorney. But hey, that's Bookham. You don't know what you're gonna get until you get it, right? That was the first one, right? So then I'm like, well, okay, I'm a little bored. Let me see what the hell he up to now. Now he's the interviewer at a restaurant. It's like, okay, let's be comfortable. We at a restaurant. I actually thought, and it's just me, that that's sitting down, comfortable, have your water and stuff, and this is professional like the white folks. White folks is gonna keep it professional. Period. If it was a sit down interview, they was gonna have just a little cup of water and stuff, and talking nicely and clearly. So, and they started out that way, him and the guy that's off of the IG, right? And the next thing I know, I was at work, right? My headphones on, and I wasn't looking at my phone at that time. I had walked away. Then I heard some lady come up and say, I think she said, you want to order. Y'all, I ran back to my phone. I was like, fuck this damn. Fuck this damn job. Let me go see what's going on. I had to run back to the phone. He was going to say, hold on a second. I'll order something later, right? But this thing, Nisha, at first it was like some cheese pretzels or some shit. Wasn't it something like that? A pretzel cheese. And then he was like, well, no, nigga, don't get the damn cheese and pretzel, nigga, because you like all the calories. It don't get no fucking all the calories. Now, I think that this is what Miss Vis B talking about, y'all. How I be jokingly, having fun with the shit that I see Bookham do. So I think that this is what she's talking about. So she's absolutely fucking right on that shit. She's absolutely right. So then, he was ordering something like with cheese stick. It was some kind of sticks though. Nisha, so I'm like, is this nigga really finna have lunch during a fucking interview? Niggerville, only in Niggerville. You know, he ain't never prepared for shit. First of all, R. Kelly been in trial how many weeks now? 3 weeks? 3 weeks, y'all, right? It's 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Everybody been announcing on there. Got to be in line by 8 o'clock. By 8 o'clock. Now, what everybody say, got to be in line, get you inside and everything. Somebody tell me why this nigga ain't never on time for shit. How in the hell? That should have been imperative, right? That's why, allegedly, he ain't been getting no goddamn actor job. He can't show up for fucking time. That nigga probably be showing up hoping there's something left. Well, I still hope they got another part for me because I'm only about 2-3 hours late. They've been saying for 3 weeks, 8 o'clock, you got to be in line because they only letting so many people in. And then I'm sitting here listening to what they say that he's the mentee. The mentee is fucking late for court. Didn't get in. I was a little late, so I'll be prepared tomorrow. That's what the fuck he said. The fuck? Nigga, you should have been the first one in line. It's like you're not making preparations accordingly. If it started 8 and you over in Atlanta, but from Baltimore, and either you stopping off at the chicken shack or some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying. He got to be between sessions. That nigga, that first growl would shut shit down. Oh, hold up, because it mean like, stop the breath. Nigga, hold his mic, hold his interview. Oh, I got to go eat. You heard that shit? What the fuck? But 8 o'clock. That means that, okay, I need to be here. Let me check the plane flights. Okay, that's even if I got to be leaving out the day before. But this the mention. Never fucking on time for a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. I'll be cracking up. So then now he's having his other interview, and it was okay. It was okay. It was okay because he was eating. So it wasn't much said about him. Only thing he was saying, Nisha, was, yeah, because that nigga had food in his mouth. He couldn't eat. And one thing I'm gonna tell you this, and then I got to get up off of here, y'all, because I have to get dressed, right? But you pay attention, right? This the mentee, right? This is the fucking mentee. The 2019, this Kelly was picked up out here. But that nigga can't tell you shit about what was going on in Mr. Robinson Bassett Kelly home from 2015, 16, 17, 18. 19. He can't tell you a motherfucking thing. He don't. I be waiting on him because, like, okay, did he have pajamas on Wednesday? Did he, what, like, he gonna have some See, Niche, I done let you get me started. I got to go. But he can't tell you nothing. And what he don't believe and do believe, just like everybody else out here. Everybody else out here, I'm over knocking him from being a mentor. You want to be a mentor, the uncle, the cousin, the sister, the brother, and the in-laws. I don't give a damn. Go be whatever you want. Go get your certificate wrote up and sealed and every goddamn thing. Be whatever you want to this goddamn man. I don't give a fuck. But when you can't sit out here and tell, I was waiting in the interview, right? Because I'm listening to the guy that's over on the Twitter and the IG, right? And he's telling the story about what's the the Mayweather, right? He's telling that this is the guy who was just having the war. See, he was just a nigga. He wasn't nigga news. He just having war. So he could do his interviews and everything, like with the white niggas and stuff. But when you put the nigga on a niggerville, shit, the nigga to want to tell the story, the black guy, and the niggerville over there having the whole fucking buffet. And I was like, all I heard the waitress going, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. That nigga was over. Oh, then he came on later on that night, right? In his white tee. He was in his white tee, rocking his white tee. And I was, oh, so I have to sit here. I only watched it for like 2-3 minutes, right? And I got tired of sitting, looking at the goddamn titty falling out fucking side or shit like that. That's just not attractive to me. To some women, they like it, but to me, good. Um, I don't want to see a man with a set of titties. That's just, it's just not me. That's just my preference. It is what it is. I know there's got to be a lot of men out here that hate that they got a lot of fucking titties. You take that damn shirt off, fucking like, fuck is growing these? Why is these growing? And the crazy thing, right? It'd be a nigga like that talk hella shit about a woman. Talk hella shit about it because you got an extra roll over here. I don't know what these rolls be up under here now. I'm starting to see them, but not on me. And not on me, but I'm starting to see this right now. I was like, what makes something roll under here? Do you know how much cleaning you got to do? You got to smooth it out and get the alcohol kind of up in there. And I was like, why? What make those rolls? I don't even know. I didn't even know what a fupa was, right? I used to walk around and be like, what? Why is this extra like stomach down here that covers a lot of the women vajajas, right? And I didn't know. You guys said then that's a fupa. A fupa what? What the fuck is a fupa? I did not know what a fupa was, y'all, until I got maybe in my late 40s. I didn't know what that shit was. And I was like, well, how can you lose it? Why do we get that? Somebody can explain that to me. Why do we, as women, what is down there that will grow fat tissue around your pelvic muscles? Because it's like your pelvic and stuff. So I don't understand that. And I'm still trying to understand it because I just want to, make sure that I'm doing my sit-ups and stuff. So, but you best to believe that a man, like that carries boobies and stuff, they're cute, they're curious about why they have those and why, whatever. But yet then you'll take someone like that and that'll be the person that will talk crazy about a woman. That's it. You talk crazy all about me. The only thing I'm gonna hit you with is lose them titties first. Because ain't no man should be walking around with no goddamn C cups, headed into a D. And it just don't happen that way. But God made us all to his perfection. He did. He did. So y'all can't blame this on God. God made us all to his perfection. Whatever had happened, whatever had happened after his creation, and you didn't like it, or it got all out of whack and in this place, you fucked that shit up. Not God. Not God. It is what it is. Anyways, back to the charter buses. I'll let it ride out to Saturday. And once again, if people do not chooses to participate or group together in it, I perfectly understand. There's so many different scenarios that would sway people to not want to be involved in, grouping together. So I understand that. That trip was not for me. The trip was just a generous thought of coming out to see if people would like to have the opportunity at a cheaper price to make it over to New York City. If you had not been, have the opportunity to sit in on a court hearing, which would have been Friday and not on a Friday if they will be having court on a Friday, or the opportunity to take you pictures of the courthouse, see Mr. Kelly, so on and so forth. This has absolutely nothing to do with me, whether if I have my own vehicles and I can go on my own or fly on my own or give 2 cents fuck about a nigga that said that in my comments that he drove over there in his own car like I give 2 fucking flying fucks. Really? It had nothing to do with that. But trust me, I understand because I have landed myself in the dungeon of Niggerville. I know what to expect from 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people. I've been in Niggerville all my life. Understand it. They crack me up though. But Niche, thanks for the laughter, girl. I think I needed that. You brought it to the channel. I appreciate you. I love it when I can run across somebody is just as humorous. Don't mean any not trying to do damage control, but just humorous because a harmless laughter. That's it. At the end of the day, he's still going to do what he want to do and say what he want to say. And this is not for nobody to life is laughter, and laughter is, and it's perfectly normal to when you see something that is a little funny to you and you want to make humor of it, as long as you don't do any bodily harm or, I'm not negative about it at all. Book of Wonderwear, his baby got ties. They got a whole selection of them. If he want to get them made from over in China or Paris or whatever, shout out to him. But if I see him, just like with me, they see things, everybody want to laugh at me. It is what it is. I don't care. We keep right on living. Because you have to remember, they're going to do the same thing. Everybody out here is going to do the same god dang on thing. And it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just be happy about it. I got to get up out of here, y'all. Oh my goodness. I gotta get ready. Y'all have a beautiful day. Stay tuned. I will go live just so that you guys can hear or see a little bit of the TLC out there. I don't want to get my channel struck or nothing like that, but I'm headed to a concert. I'm headed to have fun. I'm headed to enjoy life. And guess what? I got to get in my car or my truck or my home and fucking wheel and get there. Stupid bitch. I'm out of here. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share. Bye, guys.
Do we heal? Do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We can do it all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't waste hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well. No, when we get back, it's like, oh my, all bad all day, but the nights get that good till we act right. So tell me what we on a date, babe. I could keep that same energy when you go low. I go low too, but you'd rather stay high. I know you. Can we stay high, babe? Rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could do it all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal? Do we bleed? can go all night. I be calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves. And knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone and the presence, I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh, you something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dress and gone, flex and hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper hand. We fight retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blemish, make amends when you can. I'm out here. Control our emotions. We on the right side of passion. We can share love in the ocean. If you wanna go insane, either way, baby, we can go all night.